The world has never been shy in telling Israel what to do, in ways it would never dare tell other countries. It demands impossible standards no nation has ever met. Now, we keep hearing about the international community and how it wants an unconditional ceasefire. Penny Wong says it. The UN says it. The media repeats it. But since when does majority opinion make something right? Let's go back in history. In 1938, at the Evian Conference, dozens of countries gathered to decide the fate of Jews desperately trying to flee Nazi Germany. Do you know what the overwhelming consensus was, the majority view? To do nothing, to not give them safe refuge, to leave them to die. In 2002, during Israel's military campaign against Palestinian terror, headlines screamed about a so-called massacre in Jenin. That's what most of the world said, except there was no massacre, and even the UN had to admit it. UN Secretary General Kofi Annan, facing that same global chorus telling Israel to stop, asked, "Can the whole world be wrong?" Yes, it can, and it has. But who exactly is this international community? Less than half of UN member states are rated fully free. Many are dictatorships and theocracies, none of them living under the threat of annihilation. Yet they lecture Israel on morality. They pass resolution after resolution against Israel. Do you realize how absurd that is? And then there are the democracies, France, Britain, Canada, Australia. They fought wars, sure, but never against genocidal forces just meters from their homes, holding and torturing their loved ones as hostages. Yet now, they say they'll recognize a Palestinian state at the UN in September, as if recognition makes it real. They keep saying Hamas cannot play a role in any future Palestinian state, yet they offer no plan to remove Hamas from power. And when they do mention disarmament and hostages, it's a footnote, not a core, non-negotiable demand. This war was not Israel's first choice, not its second, not even its third. In 2005, Israel left Gaza entirely. Every soldier, every citizen, even the dead were removed. They left homes intact, thriving businesses like greenhouses, ready to provide jobs and food. The world praised Israel for it. But instead of building a better future, Gaza's leaders burned the businesses, destroyed the homes, and fired rockets. And after years of escalating violence came October 7. That day changed everything. It left the nation traumatized, and it unleashed a wave of anti-Semitism worldwide, levels not seen since World War II. The false narratives against Israel are relentless. Hamas diverts UN aid, which so many deny. Yet over 100 million meals delivered by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation are ignored. The New York Times splashed a photo of a malnourished Gazan child across its front page, only later quietly admitting it was due to a genetic condition. Now, no one denies there is suffering in Gaza, but if the crisis is as overwhelming as claimed, why the need for staged or misleading imagery? Meanwhile, Germany suspends some arms sales to Israel while also insisting Hamas must be destroyed. Egypt calls Gaza an international shame while keeping its own borders shut. Egypt can help Palestinians, but chooses not to. Yet does anyone call them out for their inhumanity? And no one talks about the deep-rooted radicalism in Palestinian society. France suspended the Gaza refugee program when one admitted refugee posted online a call to kill all Jews. Australia revoked the visa of a woman who celebrated the October 7 massacre, but only after granting it in the first place. The world that praised Israel for leaving Gaza, well, where are they now? Israel is facing the hardest fight any nation can, battling genocidal forces who have sworn to repeat the October 7 attacks. Israel is fighting them on its border and also in their heartland, all while being vilified for defending itself. As Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu said, "We will not commit national suicide to get a good op-ed." This is not an easy fight. It's not a popular fight. But for Israel, it's not really a choice.